Hello, everyone. Uh, I don't even know. I actually have a smile on my face, but I'm not even. I don't find what I'm going to discuss, funny. I just find it extremely annoying. I find it annoying when people think that they're going to tell you what to talk on and what not to talk on. They're the ones to tell you that this time you're not supposed to focus on this thing. You're supposed to focus on that thing. Then I'm wondering, what the heck is your voice for? What the heck is your own mouth for? Can't you focus on those things? If there are things that I'm focusing on that you think that, this issue is a non-issue, and then there's one that you think is the issue, why don't you pick on the one that you think is the issue and talk about it and make sure that the needful is done on it? Nobody owes anybody any mouth. Nobody is anybody's mouthpiece here. And I've said this again and again and again, and I'm going to repeat this again. I am not speaking for you. I am speaking for me. I don't want to be voiceless. As a child, I was helpless. I was voiceless. I watched people do all sorts of things and I didn't have a voice. And I became an adult and I said to myself, I'm not going to allow anybody, whether in government or anything, make me voiceless. So when I'm speaking, it is issue that is important to me. It is issue I want to take on. Yes, there are days I will joke about certain issues. It is me. That is what I want to take on. That is what I want to joke on. If you are so serious, you feel that, that is too, that thing is too petty, is too small, they should not focus on it. Because you pick the issue that you know is serious to you. Speak on it. If every one of us is speaking on the different issues that we need to talk about, all the issues will be handled. Nobody will be needed to speak on any particular thing. Nigeria does not need more activists. Nigeria needs more active citizens. And I've been saying this for a very long time. And I will continue to say it. And I'm so glad more and more people are finding their voices. More and more people are speaking out. More and more people are taking on issues. And that's why when they start with that nonsense, I begin to tell, especially the younger generation, that, you guys are not respectful. I say respect kill una there. Respect kill una. If you people were respectful of even yourself, you would have made sure that the country was good for them. You haven't given them a good country. People are speaking, you don't want them to speak. And then now you are the one monitoring spirit, going around and telling people what is it that they should speak on, what is important, what is not important. If the tomato wey dey market dey important to you, pick am up, make you talk calm. If na the cost of tomato wey dey market, and na the cost of pepper, and na the cost of beans, na im matter to you, pick am make you talk am. Probably no matter to me, I no talk am. And the fact say the one, and the most annoying part of it all is that they always find is the one that the person wants to hear. Okay, so the tomato I spoke about before, I should keep speaking about tomato every day and not speak about anything because you that's the one you want to hear. Biko, speak on it. Take on that issue, because the issue that is important to you, that to you, that's the one that should be spoken about. Others have said we should not speak about it. So if we begin to listen to what other people say, will anything be done? Because me know they listen to what anybody want to talk. I say what I want to say and keep it there. If you want to hear, if it's not important, scroll through. Don't watch the video. Just want to say, this Aisha Masa with her big mouth, you understand? Just walk on. It's really freaking annoying. And then when people will come from the biggest problem we have in Nigeria, the biggest is the so-called elite. Very dull people. We are so dull. And then they are the ones always feeling that, they know book, they sabi speak English, whatever. We are so done. Now we be the biggest MUU within Nigeria. One light and light. They use our head to do pimple. People are unable to connect the dots. People are unable to see things. People are unable to say, this part, that cost of tomato that you are seeing, that cost of tomato, it's a long thing that came from it. It's because we've not focused on the bigger issue. I can still remember, in short, if I go through my videos, I remember when I was talking about the insecurity. There were people who told me not to focus on the insecurity. And I was saying to them, look, the cost of food never costs. You think that food is expensive now. It's not. When they were killing farmers, what did we think they were doing? Zabarmari farmers, is there about how many of them, 80 or thereabout, that's rice farmers that they killed? Do you think that, you're going to have suddenly grown rice farmers that will be doing that for you? Me, if I see waiting rice plant, I don't know what rice plant is. You think it's that easy? They've been killing farmers all over the places. People can't go to their farms. For years, I kept shouting, people can't go to their farms. They called me fake news, this thing, purveyor. What did they not call me? Liar. They insulted me. They say I'm a terrorist. Some even say I'm a Boko Haram apologist. There was no name I didn't get. I'm talking of like 4 or 5 years ago. And I remember even saying myself, like, look, I'm in the agriculture industry. I can tell you, people are leaving their farms. Terrorists are this thing. People that were all over they felt I didn't concern them. And then now all of a sudden, you know that the food item is expensive. Really? Okay, welcome to the club. 4 years ago, when you didn't focus on the people that were being killed in the hinterlands, that was the cause of food happening. So people wait until it happens to them before you start connecting the dots. To tell me, oh, what this is, oh, you shouldn't focus on that one, this and this and this, this is this. Really? Well, me they focus on what I want focus on. Now what I want talk on, I go talk. And as I don't talk and finish, I go forget. Even this video now, as I don't bother for this video finish, my mind not clear. I go work my own Google. Tomorrow, the next one to be focused on again, I will focus on it. And I will talk about the one I want to talk about. I can't talk about the one that you want to be spoken about. If we now alive, is what I now happen to talk about, fine and good. I don't speak for people. I don't say what people want to hear. I say what is in my heart, what I feel, what I want to talk about, and the way I see it, the way I feel it, I say it. That's why for me, that's the way I do it. I don't do anything that to make anybody happy. I am good being on one side. Everybody can be on one side. If I see this issue this way, I'm on that side. That's where I will sit down. I have never, even as a child, wanted to belong to any group or anybody or whatever. I've never wanted to be like. That's why I came. It's like when I say I don't do label, now speaking, I know they do label. You see that thing they call good child. Oh, she's such a very good child. Never wanted it. I never ever, because you know what they use it for? They use it to handcuff you and put you in one place and be doing all sorts of nonsense to you. If you want to react, they say, you that you are a good child. But the one where they don't also will not be good children. They first of all leave us. We don't want that chance or Allah. They will leave you and you had freedom to do what you want to do. So that's why. So I don't want to be in that place where you're thinking, if you ever thought I was speaking for you, please stop it. I'm not speaking for nobody. I am speaking not to be voiceless. I am speaking not to be nameless. I am speaking not to be faceless. Poverty made me nameless, faceless, and voiceless as a child. We were not seen as anything. Government policies were made without us in consideration. We were nothing. Most of the time, I said there was no election, so they didn't even need our thumbprint. So that was how I grew up. And I said to myself, I will never allow anybody in this country make me voiceless anymore. Talk less of nameless and faceless. So when I take on issues, those are issues that I want to take on. And by the way, it says, whether liking Tinubu, not like it, who the heck cares about Tinubu or liking him or not liking him? That was how they used to talk about when it was Buhari that was there. Oh, you hate Buhari. Who the heck has a business hating Buhari or liking Buhari or whatever? It's all about what is for the country. What business do I have with you? Where do I have the time investing emotion in you? I have somebody I love. I've been in love with that person since from the very day I saw him, a day after my 23rd birthday. I'm already over 50. So you think I'm looking for who to like or who to love or who to whatever that you're talking about issues. They are talking about, it's because you don't like Tinubu. What's my business with him? When he did not rig his way to office, did you see me ever talk about him? When Buhari was there, I spoke about him. Now that Buhari is not there, it's once in a while when we are referencing it so that they will not go and change history before our very eyes. You think I have any business with that? When Peter Obi gets there by the grace of God, you think my business is to be liking him? I don't have time liking him or not liking him. All I have time for is focus on, bros, are you doing the things that you're supposed to do for Nigeria to be a greater country? That's all the business that matters. Oh, I like Tinubu, I don't like Tinubu. What rubbish.